Hello everyone, Ralph here. It is, let's see, 12:42 in the morning and I am up recording a video. Uh, this video is going to serve as a self-help video for anyone who cares to listen. Just as a disclaimer, I'm sorry, this is not guided to anyone in particular. This is not talking to anyone specific. It's just me recording my opinion. So I'll accept any negative feedback, any positive feedback, anything at all. If I can help one person through this short video, then my job is done, basically. So let's get started. My topic, of course, is going to be something that I have cherished for a very, very long time, and that is friendship. It's no coincidence that the keys to a successful friendship are the ones that are found or possess. I'm sorry, the traits that are found basically in a successful relationship. Things like acceptance, loyalty, communication, support. These are the things that are a foundation for any type of close or strong relationship. But just like everything else, it requires nurturing, and it requires nurturing on not only your part but on both parts as well. I'm sorry. Your dedication to being open-minded, trustworthy, positive. These things reward you with a stronger connection to your friend and or spouse, or people in general. These type of friendships, they ultimately help you live longer, a healthier life. And then of course they take you on a path to happiness. However, not everyone that you meet, how can I say this? Not everyone that you meet is going to have your best interests at heart. Knowing this though, it makes it difficult for you to open up to anyone. It makes it difficult to connect to anyone. My thing though is, in order to maintain a successful friendship, even in this stature or any type of close relationship, you have to build trust. It's paramount. You learn from a little child. Earn respect by giving it. You want to build loyalty. I'm sorry, and you want to build it through your own trustworthiness. Things like don't give your word unless you know that you can keep it. Always protect the information that is shared with you. Keep it confidence. These are the things that trust is made of. A true friend, they definitely want to give more than they are willing to take. You will always be able to tell the users that are in your life by the actions that they display. And they indulge in certain behaviors, and you'll always be able to recognize them. But what I try to do is, instead of being the friend that is completely equal, I try to be the opposite. I strive. I'm sorry, to be the one that gives selflessly whenever needed. I talk a lot, but I try my best to listen more than I speak. Sometimes your friends just want to know that you hear them, I'm sorry, and that you're there for them. Give more than more than what is required of you, and then just value those true friends. As they do so likewise. The next thing that I think is very imperative to a successful relationship and or friendship is acceptance. You don't want to be judgmental. I was watching an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, and when RuPaul gets down to the final three, she always has these intimate discussions, and she gave one of her contestants some advice, and it's something that stuck with me since I've heard it. And it was, when you allow a person to be themselves, be who they are, your relationship or the relationship, whatever that may be, can really grow, and it can grow into something, unbelievable. And that's something, like I said, it's always stuck with me. So I guess, no matter how similar you are with your friends or the similarities that you have, there are a lot of differences. And you don't want to get that twisted. You've been down different paths, you've been down different directions, you have lived different lifestyles, you have had totally different experiences up until you met. And these are there for you to appreciate. You want to celebrate these things. You don't want to go against them. Treat them as if you want to be treated. That's something else that you learn from a child. It's called unconditional acceptance. Allow them to grow, and allow them to grow in a way that's going to help you grow as well. And the last thing I think that's important, to a successful friendship and our relationship, is something that I kind of have trouble with as well. And that's because I always let my emotions take over my actions and the things that I do and say. And that is communication, and not just communication, but positive communication. A successful friendship or relationship of any sort depends on honest communication between two parties. This is the truth for any strong friendship, any strong relationship. It's just something that you have to do. Share yourself with your friends. Talk about your hopes. Talk about your dreams. Talk about your fears. These are the things that should be accepted anyway. When you talk about friendship, this is supposed to be a safe haven. The one thing that you don't want to do though is squander in excessive negativity. When you deal with overly negative people, that can put a strain on even the most successful friendships or partnerships or whatever you want to call it. Instead, you want to be the kind of friend that you would want to have. Be positive, learn to laugh, and lastly, see the potential in life instead of talking about all of the problems. And if you practice some of these things, I promise you'll be on your path to a successful friendship and or relationship. That is all that I have for you. It was a pleasure for me to record this. I'm going to leave you with a quote that I always try to post on my Facebook statuses, or I text to people every once in a while. And I also try my best to live by this as well. And that is: love all, trust few, do wrong to none.